Hey, good afternoon. This is Andrew Livingston, Senior Sales Engineer here at FreeWave. I just wanted to go over what Zentry is and why we're invisible and kind of do a live demo here. So just as a reminder, Zentry is a zero trust network overlay. It's built on the backs of OpenZD. And what we do is we create a private encrypted network without exposing any IP addresses. This is incredibly valuable. What we do is we eliminate all those exposed IPs, all the open ports, and we really reduce that attack surface. This removes that network layer of trust entirely, prevents lateral movement, and reduces reliance on VPNs. This is really important because at the end of the day, you can't exploit what you can't see. Attackers cannot discover protected systems. And this is why when we look at compliances, we can hit so many compliances right off the gate. So what you're looking at right here is my Zentry workshop. You can take this at zentryworkshop.com. I ask you 125 questions over 13 pillars. Now, when you log in, you're going to see this fictitious demo data here, and then you're going to start getting these reports. I just want to highlight a few things and then show you a live demo. Right away, you see this spider web diagram right here. The way you read these is everything in the center is of no value, 0, we don't do this, and anything on this red line here on the outside is of value, yes, we do this. And this fictitious data right here, this blue line is the current score of this fictitious organization. The green line is where Zentry would put them instantaneously when you put this in. Now, this is zero trust in practice. So as soon as that token is installed on a cell phone, a network, endpoint, really anything. Remember, we're OS agnostic, and then OpenZD is cloud agnostic as well. And then we can spread out to really increase the footprint of zero trust for this organization. Same with the compliances here. So I weigh this against CMMC level 2, NIST 800-171, AI RMF 1.0, SOC 2 compliances. Now, the way we read this here is we have this red bar, and this is the current state of this organization. And as soon as you implement Zentry, we're going to go ahead and push you over the bar here at 88%. And why is that? Well, let me show you real quick. So I'm going to switch tabs to our SaaS-based platform here and go to our org devices. For this demo, I'm going to go to the MQTT broker. And inside this, I'm going to just go to the hosted functions that we have right now, the MQTT cred ZIDI. And when I open this up, I want to point out a few things. Number one, we're on port 8884. This is important. You're going to see why in just a sec here. And then at the very bottom, Andrew's Mac. So this is the Mac that I'm using today. I'm Andrew. This is what we're going to do. Now, in order to showcase the invisibility and the security of the network, what I do is I have Wireshark on my left and then my endpoint on the right-hand side here. So you can see with MQTT Explorer that my endpoint is getting telemetry, it is active, and that on my home Wi-Fi right now, this is all the data that's coming through. Now remember I said we're on port 8884. Let me show you what that looks like if you try to pen test this. All right, so you can see now that the port is completely empty. There's no data flowing through the Wi-Fi in air quotes, but I'm still getting telemetry. So we see that the connection's established, but Zentry is hiding that and cloaking it. This is why we're so secure and able to meet those compliances here. Now, let me show you something. Now let's say that Andrew's done working and he needs to leave for the day, the week, whatever, but no longer needs access to this endpoint. Because remember, we're not just securing the connection, we're securing the connection, the individual, and the work they do. So if the work's done, let's stop it. So I'm going to delete him right off that. And we're disconnected from the server. There's no more telemetry coming through, meaning that's dark to that individual. They can't access it. You can't see it. They have no way of getting back to that endpoint. But he needs to come back to work. It's his shift again. So let's add him right back to that. I'm going to add Andrew back to that policy. And for demo purposes, just go back to the function so we can see. And I did add him right back there. And now we're going to start seeing the telemetry coming back to that endpoint because my Mac now has access to this endpoint again. And we can see right there the telemetry comes through. And the port is still invisible.